aniete ebeso mo Facebook yes me live e wo hono mo Nyce Tv odo adwen kire eto so ebe kenka da ma videos eso ekakase no ehu bia eno so ye de ebeto edi ama no ahwebie na odo adwen kire so ato no ahye ama foforo so anya bi ahwe www.nycefmonline.com but listen live ne so online radio no obetimi etia fa so yebekọ mrahye bedwafie ene justice Paul Bafobani mrahye bedwafo etoto no ano say chief justice na ene edom kuma no esori pie ye dia koso no nyasem ketwa ebenyamre ne ade ho komo edi amawo sanso na banjwefo eko bi kiremu a base pay 9% ne de we de ye de enu tini ene mpelifo bedi ho komo de ntia ene base pay no obochira say 9% ne de nya de se ehye nkrakra ebenyamre edi ho enkomo sanso ena court ese enkrofo nsia bi yakwa sign omahoma na yenku omo court ese yekoku omo boni be na nipa nsia ye die ya court so yekoku omo ya de ese emuchemu no ewa ha no mo seye Sarah enso ena good board for akoye operation ema yeka say enipa 25 ena ya chi omo esan say good board for etremu a omo anfam ra ne hihye anya adwuma foforo bi ka ho ye de beso mo ene anwumre
Nyce 90.7 FM.
Yefasra no emanwumaku ahodo omo eboa ye ene anwumre ama yetimede kase no abesomo one family clinic pain expert no omo boa ama ene usisi ohonam waposo ni wontini mu a ya no nyina no yetimetu e de fro so wayase anare opa wontini mu anase waposo a ya de se beboa pain expert bra ye be massage and physiotherapy no e de amount advice about treatment lab services and guidance and counseling ye be hwe amwatimi enwayaresa prostate related to BP awomu sem and also an infections ahodo nyina no one family clinic e be hwe eji e de fro so ama so atimi enwayaresa ye ko agna so adro ekwam kron police barrier later they sent asoidan no anymore ye no mo ne dia mhwe obehu one family clinic sanso ana kumasi opatase eye estate junction officers mess anymore asifo so Mozama Junction for Praso your new market Pacific Force Station ho and abehu yen for one family clinic e was 0248 331 0248 331 Works bite eso mayenduane pano edi banku kenke ampese na penaso pe emono open plain rice fried rice jollof rice vegetable rice assorted rice osabe kebian fries ne chicken potato fries beef burger chicken burger anaso pe pizza BBQ share special meat lovers pepperoni anaso veggies smoothies and shakes in your kismis red chocolate love and a red berry kenke shakes and so ho winiba Robinson Junction Samson says Charles Beach obehu works bite e ho bra na yentimi emu aduane pa eni ofres wa ye de duane no ebesi moto so e de bro 0555 255 565 0555 255 565 and I say 0594 668 688 Adishe Herbal Clinic enso ye eboa edwato ebibidro so stroke ulcer diabetes pressure rheumatism asthma anetete wo epasugrom yade ahodo awo ne ho ayeden edi amawa for ade kiremo ewo Adishe Herbal Clinic yabeboa ama wo so atimi ade ho yekogoma France Jehovah Witness asoidan no enchen ho na obehu yen Free 0545 042121 0545 042121 Omada Roma Nice Media Training School so ka ho oboboaye ametimede jaso kase no asomo ene ejwada enwumrei mede ene kwabena jumo piesie KDP ya fanchiremo no ento so e
Wutie Nice Ediokron ene ati konfon
abusaye nsha wo Facebook Nyce Tv na ne okomra shebedwafie ho no mo a enya asem ketwa drama akoso omra shebedwafie ho no mo papa eti niam ahodo bi a akoso no ye mo ne tofa enfama ene na emashebedwafo no esi nkonya na omoto nsa ede frɛ Justice Paul Bafobani se omra na omo entoto no ano yade se Chief Justice ana owo ye maami Gertrude esi araba tokuno yade se hwan ne to akunya ani abo Justice Paul Bafobani din se ono ana omeye Chief Justice ewo ahanom eseye na yade se opani we sei edom kuma no ekiremu a ono ne de omo entiase emma ya etese na asem no kra no o metena asem omo toto no ano enti opani na yeka no asem no ono na ekasa ewo Facebook NYC TV say ya na body say fita waji ni chiche no opani we ene omatwe ne ho manso saa fitimbra ora John Dramani Mahama ebo ni din na ne obetena ase no na minority leader Fenyo Makins na wo di kan akasa esan se emrase bediafo no omo hihye mu no se mo ba betoto obi anu a omo ma akwanya se na ebe ya eye ranking na chair ni nyina no obi abetimi di na no sem atudwansa na ne kasa mu no the Fenyo Makins kan ye eni se oye disputed nominee chese obi a yabo ni din so me chief justice a ne ho wansem manso ye twe manso ewo ne so ehonu ma na eye Mahama Yarega ya ono no eye majority caucus leader say we quite the objection Mr. Chairman mentia say Emma won fret justice Paul Bafobani say or a disputed nominee tresign na Fenyo atwa sa say o kasa ne say yes or no o kasa ne say yes or no esan say Mahama Yarega chiremu a wonye hwehan Emma de biara da say appointment committee for ebetena se a na say Fenyo Makins obubu fa so ye yi wo ho ne de enya de say obetwen e de ama no chese koye kama minka o man to o monsa de anya bufo so de nanso e ade se emremu no obi aka na adwe sa ema 2 hours impo na anya de se vet no etima hase opening remarks keke no abusia e bro more than 1 hour e ko 2 hours na anya de se o matima wie opening remarks na campus vet no etimi akoso ene mentimu hase ne de ebi sore ahase na mu
7 separate proceedings across 3 jurisdictions. Our own Supreme Court, the High Court, and the ECOWAS Court of Justice now challenge the constitutional validity of that removal. Not one has been heard on its merits. Not one has been determined.
Mr. Chairman.
Yet, while these cases remain pending,
Mr. Chairman.
While the very question of whether a vacancy exists remains subject.
I object.
There is a nomination to replace.
I object.
Can have the floor.
Araba Isaba
Honorable Minority Leader, hold it. Majority Leader, you said you object. What are you objecting to?
Mr. Speaker,
Order.
our rules are very clear on pending matters. Our rules are very clear on pending matters. And it says in Order 103F, when you keep saying motion, these rules guide proceedings in chamber and mutatis mutandi, they apply to the work of committees as well. The rules are clear. What you can't do in the chamber, you cannot do in committee. So the rules are clear on pending matters. So you can't come here and comment on pending matters in a way that will prejudice the interests of the parties. So we stay away from running commentary on pending matters. We even don't refer to them. It's clear. I'm saying that you are a senior lawyer. You know. You've been in this house. You've been a majority leader. You've been a minority leader. You have lived through all the rulings in these matters. Pending matters, we should stay away from them. The conduct of judges, we should stay away from them. You have so far not impugned the process of nominating the nominee and submitting the nomination to this house, and the process of referral by speaker of the nominee to this committee for the committee to do its work. Those are the legitimate matters that you can raise, and you haven't raised them. So all the questions about what happened, if you had waited and we started proceedings and you throw a question to the nominee to get his views on the matter, I may not object. But you can't just be allowed to run down everybody and get up and walk because you are a Fenyo Makins. Why? It will not be allowed. I am going to look, this whole issue about you making a preliminary statement, show me a rule that says that you have a right to make a preliminary statement. Show me in our standing orders anything that says that you, Fenyo Makins, have a right to make preliminary statements. You don't. We developed it as a practice where normally the two leaders may make welcoming statements and general open statements, but you have converted it into a platform to do a press conference where you attack and impugn people and walk away with it. I'm saying that today you will not attack anybody and walk away whilst I sit in this committee.
Yes, Minority Leader, what do you have to say to it? Should I hear another complaint?
You can hear him after that. I come and respond.
Nyce.
I know if you have anything.
Yes, Honorable another complaint. What do you have to say on the issue raised by the majority Speaker, leader, Honorable Mahama Yarega?
We should. Speaker, we in leadership have a role to play in helping you shepherd.
Enti no na chese enkomo ne de ekoso pa de ekosi anyira ne se Ose asem na kasaveti enyanya eti asem e wo court de no court nko the speaker of parliament mo de petition come as speaker of parliament na kasa no wa to atwene baby say omototo na no say supreme court say ECOWAS court say high court omo ka asem ni wie na say omo sesa justice Bafo Boni sa mre no a obetima sesa no eti no parliament enyu omo dwuma na court say enyu omo dwuma eti omo pene mo san kofa sa asem no emma ebusu no kwa na ekọ 2 hours no munya ka wasem yi eno na ba Facebook Nyce Tv ho no na emra edom kuma no eka omosem ewieye afanyoma ken ekenkan de obeka nyina ewieye no ana omosore pieye eto obman video na omopie abonten no over Facebook Nyce Tv a ti justice Paul Bafo Boni na watena hodom abre ama omukọ koko break omukọ break nyina bayo na kire se mentem ho asesa ena edom kuma ne kire se omo de papa no yenya ntoto na no de sa mere no na omunya embusa ne question ba akokra nanso omo gini tuma enyeye eto omo minority caucus in parliament papa no in advance omo a reject no omo gini ntum omo musa ne question ba akokra etisadia omo pie na edom dodo na akasa buso omo sem omo wi a omo fa report ne na parliament omo de ba parliament so a omo beto atia papa no mo numbers ni mpo a omo betre se mra no nya adwuma enti no oba Facebook Nyce Tv obo say eye minority for no eye afeyo makina no don pre no omo ka ho no ma sore ye omo twitwa mu wo camera nanim ho no mo saa no enti ansa na esemisa no be hyase no na omo asore eko.
We hold a view that the judiciary is not the executive's enforcement arm. It is neither parliament ally in political projects. It is a guardian of our constitution, the protector of our rights, the final arbiter of all our laws. Its independence is sacrosanct. Its integrity is non-negotiable. It is the oracle of justice emanating from the people of Ghana. Chairman, for all the reasons given, including the very actions of the majority leader, basically denying us every opportunity of expressing our opinion on an important national discourse. Be it known to you, Chairman, and the committee and the country that we, the minority caucus, hereby vote en bloc to reject the nominee. We would want to state on record that the majority can proceed with the questions. We do not intend to proceed with any question. We are, however, registering in the strongest terms that we reject the nomination, and the records should reflect that the report of this committee be a majority report. Honorable colleague, when we show you respect, reciprocate. So far, we have extended to you every courtesy. We've heard all those unpalatable words. We've heard the abuse. So please, for posterity's sake, listen to us. We don't need to vet a nominee before we vote against the nominee. We have preliminary issues well grounded in law. You may disagree with us. And we say that on the basis of that, we cannot be part of a process that would give rights to another and deny another of her bona fide as enshrined in the Constitution. Chairman, that said, we would yield to you to proceed whilst we exit this committee room with our views well documented for the records, and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate, further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. But how do you reject a nominee who is yet to be vetted? The report is not ready to be voted for. We are not at a stage of approval. So your conclusion is very preemptive. It's
Chairman would respect. Chairman would.
This is not what I want you to respond to.
No, Chairman.
So
but
I don't want your response on this.
To the extent that you've raised it, I just need to.
Honorable Minority Leader, you have your day.
Chairman,
you have your day. The two microphones will be off.
Chairman,
the two microphones should be off, with all due respect.
We have registered our position.
Honorable Minority Leader,
that we have rejected. We don't need to vet
agreed on your position.
We reject it, and we
agreed on your position.
18 chasanya sem ketwa edom kuma ne se saade papa we yenya toto na no kra no nya de se ombeji na tum ne agina tum kina enti omo minority caucus ne de omo ato etia no naso ade se majority caucus no omo parliament omo 2 thirds ne dada eti no mo numbers obetimi e de ache papa no atomu no aba be ye chief justice e o my Ghana na so nya question ba kokura ni hodom a Edom Kuma no ebisa no nemra Edom Kuma no esori pie abonten no ena omo sha ase omo ebisa bisa justice Paul Bafo Boni ensem sisi akoye NDC mrahebedwafo ne nko a ena omo ho a ombusa busa ne nsem na ansa no bebusa ne nsem no se owasem ka ne nsem a owaka nyina ne se onim de akoso o my Ghana musisi justice Paul Bafo Boni ne ka sei ene bebre na no ehedampo ene gidie e wo Ghana ye mra no emu na momo no se omogi ne tuma ohebo se obema enkrofo enya gidie e wo Ghana judiciary no emu se ne be ya ne ma betimi akọ enkan afen so ombe ye adwuma esefata ombe ye adwuma emuda ho fan ya obi biara so ebetimi enya atentre ne a onipakro no ehwehwe eno enti ono de onim de enti a ya boni din a ono so aba ito ono so ba behwe ama Ghana ye court ahodo ne mra ye de adwuma no etimi egya ne nan eso Justice Paul Bafo Boni odikan kenkan ne nsem a otro ye ansana omosha se ebisa ne nsem.
The judiciary of Ghana stands at a defining moment. As I appear before you today to be vetted by Parliament, I do so fully aware that this process is not merely a constitutional requirement, it's a national reckoning. My nomination comes at a pivotal moment in Ghana's democratic journey, a moment marked by public skepticism, institutional fatigue, and a growing demand for justice that is not only delivered but deeply felt. As I step into this role, subject to your endorsement, the nation will look to me not merely to preserve the judiciary's legacy, but to renew it. The nation needs a judiciary that does not merely interpret the law, but elevates the nation's conscience. With your guidance and cooperation and that of all stakeholders, I pledge to restore confidence in our judiciary and leave it stronger than I found it. If I'm endorsed by you, I pledge to lead an era of greater transparency, efficiency, and accessibility in our judiciary. I do so mindful of the constitutional role of the judiciary, not as a political actor, but as a guardian of rights, checks against abuses, and final arbiter in the rule of law. I propose to anchor our transformation on 3 pillars: procedural clarity and predictability, efficiency and accountability, and open justice. If confirmed, I will stand with every judge, every staff, every court user, and every citizen in the belief that access to justice should not depend on who you are or your connections. The Constitution entrusts the Chief Justice not only with judging cases, but with guarding the credibility of justice itself. My task, if confirmed, is to ensure that the law remains both a shield for the weak and a restraint upon the powerful. With your guidance and cooperation, I pledge to restore confidence in our highest institution and leave it stronger than I found it. Now, I am ready for your questions.
Eti Justice Paul Bafo Boni eneni so ade hunu nsem no kenkan ye ansa no mo hya se ebisa ne nsem na question edi kan mo busa no ne se ebi mo kire se we die onim se Justice Paul Bafo Boni na nsan a omampani John Dramani Mahama baaye no ne yire wa boni di se the whole Ghana Prison Service openi power do ma no Justice Paul Bafo Boni ne yire ana o the whole Ghana si se de wa ba beda omo ano ano no so wasabo Justice Paul Bafo Boni din se omye ye Chief Justice e wo my Ghana mu na tese o de John Dramani Mahama obaye se oba bebo abaso ana unim se 2012 ye to abani we no a ye Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo e de Assembly Court Supreme Court judges for no atemuafo na omotena Assembly so no na Justice Paul Bafo Boni oka ho bi atemu ni ba 2013 no oka judge for na omoka se John Dramani Mahama ewo case omobo Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo petition no etugu 2013 no na oka ho bi entin we die bi gidi se esan se 2013 emra Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bomia you and I were not there omodi Assembly Court court omobo Assembly tugu yenti ane ye bona baso entin we they are politically motivated na so Justice Paul Bafo Boni kire se otis obi kasa asem na ebe ne nwanwa papa na obi a JJ Rollins apenso ano hya ase se oye temwani oye judge adwuma ye de ne ko enketua mu afreso eye omampani dada kofo apenso ye sanso ema ne de bre so afei so ye omampani dada samre no vice president mu Jonathan Mills mu nyina no ye de se omaba abemma no dibremu akosoro eto no NPP aban so emra promotion eka no ye de ne ko nanim NDC apen so ye de ne ko nanim enu nti wonim de nti a obi beka se esan na anu asamuti ana John Dramani Mahama peso no ana obi chief justice e wo my Ghana ye emu na osanso ekire mu ahwe o hye adwuma na se nyenne ebi mu beto ne dadaada ye ono mu nyina na ye adwuma ebi ebeto 2010 ne ade nyina no na ya de se oho no mu deda eni nti no ye kase the senior most de wa ye adwuma na che no ni adwuma na ni so a ono na ewo ho enti no we se nya se bibi a wa ye nti ana omo de ba nti no so big e de amanyosem tare ho a ono ni pakro enya adwen.
What would you say to those who suggest that your nomination by the president was a reward for your holding in his favor in the 2013 election petition? It's some debate out there.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where to start from. I actually do not know. I wouldn't know what goes on in the president's mind since I'm not there. But I actually would be disappointed if my only qualification for the Chief Justice nomination is because I voted for the president in 2013. But that's on a lighter note. But I think I qualify for the position. I have been a Supreme Court judge for the past 17 years. I would not be presumptuous to say I am the best qualified person in the Supreme Court. No, I would say that. But I've been at the Supreme Court for the past 17 years. The person who has served nearest to me has been there for 10 years. Meaning I was at the Supreme Court in 2008. The next person came there in 2015. The others are from 2019 and then 2020. So I think I qualify for the position. And let me add something. I was actually, if you look at my CV and if you follow the trajectory of my career, I was actually made a circuit court judge by Chairman Rollins. Then I was promoted in 2000 and I was sworn in together with Senator Jamefe. I was sworn in by the then Vice President, President Mills. Then I was elevated to the Court of Appeal by President Kufuor, then to the Supreme Court by President Kufuor. So if that was 2008, so if 17 years later, another president deems it fit to eliminate me to the position of a Chief Justice, I think I cut across all political boundaries. I think I'll be a reason for people to say that, oh, this man is deserving of the position. Because from Rollins, Mills, Kufuor, and then Mahama, I think I deserve the position. That's why. But as I said, the president might have personal reasons. I don't know that.
Justice Paul Bafoboni Nwachire say Oba Supreme Court waye adwuma se Supreme Court Ghana Court ba time temu ani 17 years enipa wotone so no wadi 10 years pe ewo ho ebe so ba 2019 ni ade 6 years ni neme ya ito no de enye nen ho bra no ye adwuma ho etini se na eduro ne so na ye ma ne dibremu a eno kire se na anu bi a obu aten ede ma John Dramani Mahama nti na akoba ne sa na yade se emra omukọ tea break no medical ka kire se be se 2 hours na enya ade se ometima bisa papa no question ba kokora isa say na edom kumando ba no deni afenwoma ken say owensem bi ka ansana omasha se ebusa papa no ensem nanso okasa na edom dodo ne ba no deni Mahama yarega so na no isa say wo kire se ensem ni bi wo ho a afenwoma ken e ka opese odane aye vetin no questions no bebusa no opese odane no ya no press conference no ade keka na adwen sai sema woka nyina so no waka ho asem of parliament ema speaker of parliament ipo abatu agu enti no wohwe so nkọ nanim eno no edi be say 2 hours ema akoma kosoro enti no chairman Bernard Ahiafo e kan say sade a omonko coffee break anaso omonko cocoa break omonko mra be say 5 minutes nenu ena samre no eye attorney general Dr. Dominic Akrotinga aye na ekire say we nyina ni hwe hefa obi asabi ye nyina nim say chief justice no se Ghana omampani eni ho no mo a president ni ho na se vice president eni ho a speaker of parliament no ho speaker of parliament ni ho no ma do hwe kire se omampani chief justice on the number 4 enti no obi say na wa ba ne betoto na no a na afre no mo twemanso omo bie keka na adwen na kire se sa ne ma ne nyina no enhye nkran emre keke no mo say no etedom kuma no omo esesa omo adwene mra omo kọ koko break no eno ho na wo hwe video no e Facebook Nyce Tv na Dr. Dominic Anyine ye no my Ghana oswafo hwe atentre ne nsem so esanse aban lawyer penny attorney general ono so kasai.
The minority leader could have made a general statement that the minority opposes the process and that they are as a result of their opposition either not participating, okay, or that they have questions to be posed to the nominee with respect to why this should be happening at this point in time. That is the context within which I think he should have situated his comments. But the general update was basically to bring the motion that was dismissed by Mr. Speaker back on to the agenda of Parliament through this committee. And that was, to me, regrettable. And it was a sheer waste of time for the entire committee. You can imagine that we spent
almost 2 hours
just on his preliminary comments. Right. And then also it doesn't show respect to the nominee. Okay, there are 3 branches of government. Most of the time I want to say that there are 3 co-equal branches of government. We cannot bring the potential head of one of the branches of government to sit here and wait for us for 2 hours just to debate amongst ourselves, whether or not his vetting should proceed. So I think that is highly regrettable, but that is all I can say for now.
So whatever that happens, the affirmation will be done. The acting Chief Justice will be affirmed.
It will come down to a vote.
Right.
And if it comes down to a vote, we are on the side of the president's nominee. And we have the numbers to do so.
To say no, Attorney General Dr. Dominic Anyine na yetene kanabu so ye free parliament na di nkomo we free ho ehun hia papa na abaya dwuma yefo anaso mo amoda single spine salary structure no SO SSSS ne so yesi base pay ya tumu 9% ekire sei na enkrofo bebe na ka se aban de no pa kire ya ni owura Isaac Donko eni enkomo akane no na ono chairman national president ma senior staff association universities of Ghana emo Isaac Donko emo akwa bamra jaso kase so bibia boko de openi kiebeka se oye adwuma na yetu oka na aban se ode ohamu chichemo enkron 9% aka ho na so krata ba onsa shase bi chiremu a we die adabraka emu nsem ne sei.
Hello.
Me ba cho temenka.
Ebo jo si watem no sibi.
Aha. Na me say enka yebeka say obi a wo ye adwuma na ye say waketua no ye de 9% ohamu chichemo enkron ebeka ho de. Say kan ya sempa na so krata onsa esha se bi ene kire say we die nyame anim no kura ni enso ani.
That's it. The community the nature for what especially workers of Ghana, a bandage wire for now, should be the last time senior staff who could say what some Ghana in some because what can I get them to what you could do our fair to be on your senior staff of command energy. There's a senior staff of over there. I don't know about Sabi. Or ya the papa. The Anka Akatun what work at your man. Okay, I'm fine. Now of the market you have to read it. So I'm too far. Uncle Ye. Because on telling this year, young sir, this year March. Now, yeah, Ben see upon discussing 2025 base pay increment. Them pay national, them meeting national. I had the kakra fight because now awareness the Ghana economy no yet. Now, what take over is we there never be bring koyi. The son you or saying you no mobile. Now, moving forward, what to avoid but this time we make 10%. Because another one is over there. Say I do not more than 10%. I want to light him, want to what him, we introduce other tax, international business kind of back. Then we say the 10 the maximum clean no orange no workers won't know aben I can correct and see young 10% no young 10 no young 10 match na May na ben 2 light or 2 autumn July I said 2 bill and take 2 no boma this year angasa aben obey I want to utility 21%. Meanwhile, your man pay increase just 10%. Didn't you know what's there? Say next year, or what to pay pay no phone. I saw that call. It's not okay there. Okay, next year you pay the away then. About 2 years because President Muhammad Ankasa buy at the first and Honorable Minister Finance also buy. Till be a university or 2 like a Sunday. 2026 and beyond. Any pay no what to find.
90.7 FM.
Now pay ya no organize labor and pay for the union. What table 20%. In the table 20% you hold because base pay negotiations no. Say base pay negotiation now. But today one market a lot of tomatoes and a lot of market. And when about we are you part I don't so have a sense or no. And then give and take the man so we never agree on certain figure. And the little figure now, on a figure was a tool that the mayor could feel no about your fine. But this time no just 20%. 20% of Bueno. What's I want to the bar? 15%.
Okay.
I bet my counter offer. There and so what you pay 2.5%. That's what if you want to call 5%. To the master, I hear that. No, concern Ghanaian workers. We can better today. Yeah, the devil. See, your first publication. There, the way organized labor for you know. You're suspected there. When you are banned, when you are Dakatakudu. When you are banned, what would you put it up there? Which is Ghana workers. Yeah, you can say, but that time in the government, yes, because government was to be lost the brand. What to pay my mom? Elsha, on to my mom. It's 20%. I bet almost 2.5. Or that 5, also that 15. The government, yes, in the government, you need some because you're not a workers and I say, pay for no. Or quite cheap, or too cheap, my government, no. Then where are you government when you have some, you are breakers in there? Yesterday, they didn't know. A man also started on organized labor leadership in there. Won't me a woman. Now, won't be a one more. Why then? Maybe I was so what trying the ember meet that or to elected what my hand the ember. Now what say the no that's what your text message. The text message was what your selective text messaging. What share name me as a go on master idea. While from one message. Or when I was some in media, no one flow. No so about customer. It can say we are the two text messaging because text messaging so about my evidence among fool no start what your phone calls or one of flow. They were free 2 hour most surprise and that or your time or your end or behind chapel but then what's all now what year negotiation final one will be why do I that because they are catching over there by Thursday this week Thursday you have a demonstration wakra it was there was stop your demonstration because there demonstration and you have a bound percentage and then what's around will be a negotiations and to the matter some of you are there Ghana no Ghana your workers leaders no with the more which me them when you are banned when you are banned boom no will the example in ya enti asma on me
enti na see say there you find say 9% no omo da single spice on quite ebia adwumayefo na emudodo say abadwumayefo emudi bisa na omo da single spice ebia nurse for kan police for na lecturers for na say he for na ye kan o ma say na obi o ya abadwuma bia
this time they are na cross board
okay
it was single spine you are affected
9%
single spine for this time you know why in the previous years now we are there it's for only single spine. This time it covers everybody.
Enti na chere say you say obi oje 1,000 cedis no 90 cedis na abeka na ketua ho for next year eko.
1,000 cities. Is it 90 cities?
And 9% of 1,000. And I said,
90 cities.
Not just say in 100 cities in Pof will be or 8,000
for the whole year. Now you don't even know what will happen next year. As my year came, next year some more. This year one basis in there, inflation I then akofo. But when we feel that this year, now we're at 10%. The inflation was more than 10%. Now more projection for next year. Now most inflation akofo this year to next year, and now man going again. Meanwhile, you don't know what will happen next year. Meanwhile, this year also, look at the moon to light moon to consume. It's more to 21%. Now moon to can focus now. Woman just 9%. Man do this year 10% in a way. But you may go to 10 by 1. And the abandoned this year, I don't need Ghana workers, no. But I don't blame the government, as I said. I blame the leadership of organized labor. Some of them are very, very corrupt. Some of them are very, very corrupt. These members are leadership of organized labor. Most of them are not on government payroll. Most of the leaders are with the organized labor. When you on the Ghana,
and you're buying it to your mocha.
I can tell you next year. One GBO because of food due to your uncle. And today, okay. What the meetings are, you could see that they are living a comfortable life. If I was the last with some V8 more than the meetings. Now, who remember what the fear all the plan are? Agent, you see, you know, the one speak a canoe, Equa, no one yabano, a baby, no matter Kululu, no maybe one. Ain't you know what you use? No ready.
See, no more than we say a buy so and free for negotiation be more and I say demonstration and I say more next level of action. They say I buy from will be so I can demand by say yeah mobile my justify.
Well, I think what started this year negotiations let us press releases for the last one than here. Yeah, you can call it demonstration, but for peace and stability of the country, no. Yeah, demonstration, no. The attraction is they are in court because Ghana needs us. Ghana no on your peace. Ghana in your peace in the election because the end was slow. That is why I work with here Sunday. No, you Bibiano. The demonstration, the attraction is kakra. But at the end there, organized labor leadership in Akasano, organized labor painful no. One day you had on the yes, someone. Was one of our leaders for organized labor. Obi and what to about what I'm there or a leader. One person why one leaders. And you said I'm confused. Now, when I was one of baby about why corruption, yes, someone will continue to suffer. And they will make sure that by next negotiation, those leaders will be removed from office.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's a part nature more what the mind to be any say bedin come Isaac Donko. Okay. Operi ane ne di komo no e friend no ye Isaac Donko. Ghana ban adwuma efo bi o mo kire say base pay no abande o mani nyen enti no wa aban etia o ka hye ne so say every January 2026 ekosi December 2026 no waketua no 9% na abeka ho 9% ho mu chichemu no enkron na ban de aka waketua ho e de amawo na so etimi e de calculation no ade bi chere say we die omo di adwefo ne mesa say na tripartite committee eye aban no e de anamsifo baaye sanso and employment and labor relations organized labor force de omo de baaye sanso na fair wages force ni national labor commission force de omo de baaye ana omo nyina timbe di sa enkomo no mo chere say we die eti demonstration akome kwenye wadan da mu kire mu enya maso nti omo mpanifo mu di omanim no enom no omo enya nkasa abusu anja so jaso kase ana eguso ya deso mo e wo nice e de okron de kire po enso eso na yekopie mu e wo court ahye se enipa ensia bi yemfa ahoma enkosan wo mo na yenku wo mo e wo man Ghana ye mu eti no ya sentence omo to death by hanging na de enti asa enipa ensia we yese yenkosan omahoma enjo omo kwa enfro omo nsem ene se omo eye ahomboabo ase enkomba be ye kudita enkomo beto aban egu okai bentoa kudita ensemi buboba oman Ghana mu ani ekase nkrofo bia kwache wo mo omo bopo se omo pese ometu omampani ade so amieka se we de bento ane yi pa no mo de ba be sa ko di tan asa agro emu ni pensia ene court se yenkokun wo mo na enipa ba ko a ye friend Bright Alan Debra Ofosu ono de wa file appeal se yesi yenkokun no onjintum enti no asan so file appeal enti abrante friend no eye Debra na oka ho no yamani bail ye de sika 2.5 million cedis and 2 sureties I be justify the attorney so ekosi say na appeal na wa file no ye betimi aka ede ewie abrante Debra no ono a fleet manager obo omohwe cars so maintain bibia na ye no wono aneka ho na yade se fiti 2021 mu ana ye sha ase do omokogina court samre no okai police ni pania ye fra no ACP Benjamin Agozo openi no ono de ye kiremu a ye nya kwadu papa bia amfa ama no nti ono de ye jane dada eti ACP Dr. Benjamin Agozo ni ho son ono de asem no ye yini frame na eye Colonel Samuel Kojo Gamli ya ono so ye sojani na afi so corporal Seidu Abubakar sankrofo miensa wedi ye yomu free asem num esan se ye nya nyina so papa bia se na omoka ho epese omutu aban ego 2021 omo ayedo omko gina mu e wo court se omo pese omo yeku dita ye di treason charges e de bo wo mo no emu ni pension yi na si se de omo di fo ya ye kosan omahoma donya kafui ye se yensan na ahoma dodo na afre no ezo ono ye blacksmith ono na ye kire se obotuo ne se kan ne enema hodo a eka ho no ana Bright Alan Debra Ofosu ono de si se no wa file appeal enti amani bail ono so court eka se yensan na homa enko ne bi afa so Johans Zikwi ya ono eye adwuma e wo Ghana Armed Forces mu onye sojani nanso ye civilian employee afa so asojafo miensa eka ho WO2 Estasan eye Dekowene ono so yesi yenkosan na homa sa sojani ba no afa so Lieutenant Corporal Ali Solomon ono so yesi yenkuni bi Corporal Sylvester eye akpampewon ono so yesi yenjene kwa efrenisem ebi esan se omunyina no yade se kwadu a yede ebo womo se omobopo abeyeku dita abetu aban eguo no omo enem ho bia omana motu nyina so na ekire enipa dumiensa ane edu omo ekogina adakam edi adanse ya na aye asojafo enso echimi eka ho eti ACP Dr. Benjamin Agozo Colonel Samuel Kojo Gamili ene Corporal Seidu Abubakar de omukofie nanso ensiano a mebo omudin ya asojafo miensa ka ho ne de omu nyina no yese yenkojo omu kwa enfra omu sem na se omu firi mu fia omu embopo se omu pese omutu aban egu e wo my Ghana mu ebio sa ko dita adwe no emma omu trimbiem kwantene ya de se yetimi edi omu charges na ba enipa ba ko de yamani bail esan se wa file appeal e wo court of appeal and then so good board for akoye operation na good board for akoche enipa 25 enipa adiono enum ewo enkran mantemu a ye kiremu a omo de omo so omo fa good board enye hwe omo fa mra no enye adwuma na yade se ene essential for ehye koso na openi oye deputy CEO Emma Ghana Good Board Richard eye no nekpeku Esquire na one essential for edisan komoyi o kire enipa 25 a omokoche wo mo no omuchi bi ewo enkran dome pillar 2 na afa so akwete man achimota omusan so echi bi ewo ho India for ene ahoho efrem na ebi nso eye Ghana for ye kire mu a omu edi gold ho dwa ewo abra omu ni tumi krata omusan so nani gold ede ye niam ahodo enso ewo my Ghana mu a omu eni ho eye enkrata nyina na ade se gold board for any national security for ekoyesa operation ewo hono no ade se omu enya sika esum 64,000 cedis akaniska no 640 million odi no to nchen so America dollars no 112,500 US dollars and afa so gold a ya no te se bo no gold bars no eni so bebre eni ne ma hodo bi ekeka ho ya ni nyina no ye gold board for no etimi season no enyina etremu a na ayade se enipa dienunum no ye do mo nyina akopie mu court ama ya mo ye police inquiry bill ye mo police inquiry bill ewie ye no omo de bi akogina mu ewo court ama omo makanso no omasha se etoto omo ano eno na openia ono eye openi kwachirefo abede chi ema good board Richard Esquire eye nunukpeku kase omo ebekọ so amamra no aye adwuma eti se oye hoho anaso ye timamuni na onfa gold board mra enye adwuma ne de omo so njai emanfo ho endi kra.
This decisive operation underscore Gold Boss unwavering commitment to upholding the law, sanitizing the gold trade, and ensuring Ghana's gold trade is serving the best interests of its citizens. The first major arrest, which took place on the 5th of November 2025, led by a joint intelligence team for the Ghana Gold Board and the National Security, apprehended 5 individuals, 4 Indians and 1 Ghanaian, who were found engaged in unauthorized gold fabrication and purchase and jewelry making activities at Domi Pillar 2.
Etina muchire mu asan krofo ni nyina ade se omo edom bekwa kogina emranenim na emrano ene omo edi na yesore so no mu no na Ghana Armed Forces for echiremu a wono ma omode omo nkrata ede eba yese omunya soja adwuma na ombe no omo a yehwe omo nkrata mu omuti ayeye no ade se ye kasei omo send message ede ama wo mo akiremu ba bia omo beko sisi no omo ekwa akoye body selection ena afa so ye documentation no enyina nti omo a omanya text messages ahodo no Ghana Forces for echirema bosomi ne da etoso edumienu ekosi ne da etoso edumiensa 12 to 13th November 2025 ena omo ekwakoye screening ene eye body selection ena afa so documentation no aka ne nyina no omo ede kwahyehe so we say aya womo a omuti ye na yemo omo message no enti se wunya message ni bi dia na kire se amfa enu ti omo amanya message ni de yetonsa e de frɛ omo se omo enso betumi akɔ na omo etimi so akɔesa omo e de bebi biara omo bɛkɔ akɔhia no enso etimi e de aka ho yefo adwenkyɛ no bi ntoa so ene enwumre Honorable Joseph Amanfo Egan Edifrey Mori ana se nkyɛ no kɔma EPA boss Professor Nana Ama Brown Kluche na adwuma no de oyɛ pa de asom ama Ghana Misco Spelele Kasoa ose Dr. Mamia Beba 2028 enti ampaniampa enti sese no yanya Chief Justice for Ghana ha ne wa bra getu toko no yenka nwiye so no ano oguso eta getu toko no eche papa piaga ese criminal okay ono so ne de ode ba ye no alaje swap ese ne de nani age pa kwanya Mahama Yarega efa so ejina eye minority leader fenyo ekon so no esa ise yesese boto no eye ma ye chechire ye de ahoma ene chechire ano enough is enough omo entena homo obi anye ne emo ho sembiem Timothy Sekum enso ese update 80 Armed Forces update no omo menya messages ne de ombeko akwa yesa yes body selection and face so documentation no enyina ye no asese so onyamrete ye bebi biara wo odo adwenkyere enso eba ye ye na so ase isan se enyamo anke ye ntumi ma emekinkan de koso my Ghana money amahodo so ensem information no pa no sia ebe san so atwa so Kofi Parliament House agona abobi kuma apa no say always galamsey discussion so enkrofo ton agrochemicals enkrofo ekunkum ebe omo de niam egu niam ma enkrofo di niam Ken Solos DH eso hweye e de free Gomua Formina Information Center ti Gomua Formina Information Center so yamamo adwo Azeman e de free Coronum or say by Juliana Mensa and so eso hweye e de free traffic light in Chankoma Betel King of Kings family members wo efutu nyina na na akua mo aboatin Ablekuma Central e wa ha say na ST Blinks and so say NPP not NDC size or monye NDC size kwa James Anakata ono so message no hanum say no see Chief Justice Bruha na de enkobe bia sisi a already free Gomua Onyaze new site ye na wase se onyamrete ene enwumre akonoba kofu obo ene de call Facebook live midin ene kwabena Jumo PSA KDP adamu nyina se emamomo enite ye basisia
Wotie Nyce edio kron ene ati konfon
ase emamomo enite ye basisia Wotie Nyce edio